Hey everybody, just doing a quick video here. Took some pictures too, but got the garden here. So those are the potatoes about a week after the last video. As you can see, all this rain and then the sun we've had, they have grown up. So there's 3 actual potato plants in each tire. And that's the tomato that went in a tire. He's doing pretty good. It actually split into 2 stems, which I didn't intend, but it looks pretty good. The corn came up, as you can see there. The onions, not that impressive. They haven't really done a whole lot, but they take a long time. 100+ days for onions typically. So they're usually ready to get by towards the end of the growing season here. There are the peas. They have gone crazy there, as you can see. They're just now starting to flower, which is a little later than I would have thought, but they're actually doing very, very well. And I've got my spinaches down there, which are starting to grow up good. And peas will shade them a little bit. Lettuces, and there's actually some beans that I wasn't able to plant in my little starter thing, and they're coming up around the edges where I stuck them down in there. So I've got 1 plant actually in the thing. I've got my guys too wet there, and they kind of rotted on me, so I'm having to start over on that. There's the pepper plants. They look not much different. They've definitely started to green up on the tops though. The new growth looks a lot better than the older growth. The waiting inside for a long time kind of shocked them a little bit, but the new growth is coming in nice and strong, and even some of the smaller ones are starting to node up and spread out a little bit. So broccoli's still kind of hiding down in there. The bugs got into them a little bit, but it's not near as bad as it's been in previous years. I'm gonna just leave them covered up. I got my squash plants there are coming up. Squash, zucchini. That one's a little harder to see down in there, and there's I think it's patter pan, and then those are the porch tomatoes. And as you can see, they're getting very tall. They're already starting to get up above the cages that I put them in. So everybody's doing well. The flowers look a little rough, but I put some this basket material here that I had from last year's. They start to kind of break up and separate after a while, so I tore that up and used it to make like a drip thing, because there's no gutter. So the water just drips right down there, and it was getting the plants all dirty. But now that isn't happening. And there's Bruno. Hello, Bruno. And the plants on the back end there. And some may notice I actually controlled my camera angles a little better this time. So, but yeah, just showing it off. I'll see everybody later.